Hey, it's vacation here at the Williams family. I came down here to Florida to see my brother-in-law, and look what he's got. Hey, even on vacation, I'm working for you guys. Ooh, the Blackstone. So this is the point of the video. I've already opened this up once, and about had a heart attack. He said, listen, if you come down, don't expect a lot, okay? I said, all right, that's fair. So this is what we got. Now, this is no representation of what a Blackstone normally looks like with anybody with any cooking knowledge at all. But this is the truth of the matter. We've got gunk buildup. It's rusty. It's spotty from uneven seasoning. So we're going to try our best to get this thing in tip-top shape, ready for him to cook on once again. You guys ready? Let's get going. First things first, absolutely forget everything you know about soap, water, this and that. This is going to be a rebuild from bottom to top. So the first thing we're going to do is test out the seasoning. Is it worth a darn? Okay, so first we're going to turn it on. I don't even know how to turn the thing on.
First time using a Blackstone.
Turn it on at the, it's already on at the source, and it's been not used for a month and a half. All right.
Uh-oh.
You may not even have propane.
Probably not. Does he have propane? Yeah.
We're on. Good to go. I'm gonna let this preheat. And then we're throwing a couple eggs down, just the way it is. All dirty, all nasty, and all rusty. Because what I'm trying to do is gauge how deep we need to clean this and how much re-seasoning we need to do. All right, our flat top's preheating. I'm just gonna add a little butter. I tell you guys all the time, butter is a way to gauge the temperature on your flat top, okay? Obviously, if it comes out and it starts darkening right away and it's excessively hot, you're gonna notice it. So this is a good temperature, okay? Finally get a chance to use these big old Blackstone spatulas. You've got all the gadgets you can get from them. So first time ever put them in my hand, I guess. So for all the people that say I put an egg on my flat top and it's stuck, if it does not stick on here, I don't know how to help you, because this is about as worst shape as I could possibly find. All right, just a couple minutes passed. These eggs, I'm not worried about eating them. I would not eat anything off this flat top at this moment. We're just checking for, look at there. Eggs come right off. So seasoning on this is not the problem. So the reason why I did that is because I don't want to strip the seasoning off. I've got a video up there called How to Re-Season Your Flat Top Grill and why to re-season it in the 3 phases, before, during, and after. So what this tells me is he's done a good job of seasoning the flat top. So you don't want to take all that work off with a brick. If you take this brick and start scraping back and forth, that's going to ruin all your seasoning that you worked hard to build. So we're going to avoid that. What I want to do is turn this extremely on low, okay? And what I'm going to start doing is taking some good soapy water, yes, soap, and stuff like that, start cleaning up the edges. We're going to just kind of fast forward through the video, show you guys what we're talking about. All right, so as you can see, we're at my brother-in-law's house. He does not have all the tools and gadgets that go along with the Blackstone. So he had no water bottle, so I'm trying to make do with do. So what we're doing now, we're just keeping the flat top on a very low heat, adding some water, and the water is going to create a steam, which helps release the old fats and a lot of the debris, and hopefully help get up some of that rust and the unevenness on the flat top. So I'm going to fast forward just a little bit more. The only thing I'm doing is scrubbing it down with the damp sponge. That's not the tool of choice, but that is what we had. All right, the back of his Blackstone is pretty pitted. The rust is definitely set in. I just got something that he had from the garage. Basically just a very, very, very light sanding of sandpaper.
I think that's actually a drywall sanding tool.
It might be. It's all he had.
We'll look it up for you.
It just goes to show you don't have to have the best tools in the world to do the job. Obviously, you would never want it to get to this stage to begin with. Just add a little bit of soap to it. Like I said, it's not going to matter that much. The flat top's still pretty warm. And all I'm doing now is basically just a good bath, trying to get all the debris, the rust, and all that off. I know people out there right now are cringing. Sacrilege that he's using soap. When it's this bad, sometimes you just got to take it to the extreme. I guess that's why I harp so many times on how to re-season your flat top grill and why it's so important to clean as you go so you can avoid stuff like this. Okay, after you wash down your whole flat top on the insides, the outsides, and so on, just get another clean, damp paper towel and just wipe off all the soap debris. Without fail, 45 minutes later, if I had $100 to put down on anything in the world, blackjack, craps, you name it, I'd have put it on my brother-in-law to not have any propane. So he had to go run to get propane because he never turned it off. I tell you guys, just turn it off. All right, so now we got to restart this sucker.
There we go.
All right, so the point is now we're almost pretty cold, okay? So what we're going to do now is bring the flat top back up to temperature, okay? It's been cleaned pretty thoroughly. We've done soap, we've done water, we've paper toweled it to death. He's got vegetable oil, and that's what we're going to use. I prefer avocado oil. You guys know that, but that's what he uses, and this is a more common oil.
It says "Love You, Jesus" written by an airplane in the air.
Oh, wow.
Or they're spelling out.
I can't believe you didn't have a flat top. I can't believe you didn't have a...
Love
I'm assuming that's like
you,
Jessica or something.
Well, we'll see. Maybe.
Jesus.
Oh.
The airplane.
Maybe.
They're writing it out. See the airplane?
Can't believe you didn't have one that come by Brown that says flat top king. All right, guys. So the next couple steps are going to be very, very repetitive. The very first step, go ahead and turn your flat top on low. You don't want to make it too hot. You don't want to burn yourself through this process. Apply a thin coating of oil all the way around it. I want it on the outside of the edges, on the inside of the edges, and a thin coating flat on the surface, okay? Every step from now on is going to be the following process. Bring your flat top up to a smoke point. Allow the oil to burn off. You're going to notice a significant difference in how much it smokes to begin with versus about 5, 8, 10 minutes later. The smoke is going to disappear or be less full because the oil is burning. At that stage, go ahead and cut your flat top off. Give it a couple minutes. Doesn't take long. And then reapply the oil all the way around, all the way on the sides, and all the way on the surface. I did this about 5 different times, and it took me about 45 minutes-ish to do it, and this is what it's going to look like at the end. The whole point of this process, Brian, is you see how uneven the flat top is? So what we're doing now is there's some sections that are really, really, really good seasoned and some sections that aren't. But if you just build it evenly over time, the bronzing will build black and it'll even out the color, and then your whole flat top's going to become well seasoned. All right, so I've turned the flat top off. I'm just going to oil it down one last time. I'm going to show you guys right now the difference between this one and when we very first started. Look at these pictures. I don't know if I gave it justice or not, but hopefully you guys can tell the difference of how well and how far we've come. So just to recap the process, break it down to its purest form. If you guys want to add soap, add soap. If you don't want to, that's really up to you. Don't worry about the mist. I just proved that you can put soap on it, no big deal. Second of all, clean it down, re-oil it, season it, and it should look something similar to this. While there's so much heat on it, let's try one of those eggs. Just like that. What do you guys think? Now that's how you re-season a flat top grill. Hey, I hope you guys enjoy whatever time you can have with your family. I know I am. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends.
Peace.